things that we refuse to do. The only things that are not possible are the things that we decide not to do. The day we arise, the power of possibility will explode. So I don't believe when people say, is it going to be possible? Is this that? I believe it is possible. Apunto.
Well, Nigeria is supposed to be a great nation, honestly. Nigeria is supposed to be a great nation. But I keep saying what I'm saying. Nigeria was never created. Created though, not by God, by human being, but look at, was never created to function. And I will tell you why it was never created to work. For one, Nigeria was a company, Royal Niger or company. So you know that.
Yeah, but the point is this, sir. We all know about what you are saying. We know that up to today, Nigeria is a business. It's a business center. But can we continue to be a business center?
Okay, what are we really fighting for now? Are we fighting for a good Nigeria, or we are fighting to go back to restructuring? Which one? What is the purpose of this revolution or protest now?
Very good. You asked a very good question, and I'm surprised you don't still know about it up to now. There are some agendas we have released for the protest, and of which so many people are not aware. I'm calling them for a meeting on Thursday, 7 p.m. Shara Reporters Twitter space. That is where we are going to have it nationwide. It's a national meeting. And not only that, I am telling you now that number one agenda, that is number one. The reason why we are protesting is because we want constitution to be scrapped and have the people's constitution where referendum will be in the constitution so that any indigenous people that want to live Nigeria will have right to live. Number two is to scrap the Senate, and there are 14, and number 5 still is to release Nnamdi Kanu. We have so many things that are not working, including insecurity. You understand? Including this price of fuel. We want it to come to 100 or 200 naira. We know why we are coming out in the street, and we are not backing down. We are going to sustain this until all these points will be met.
With these agendas you people are bringing out, I will tell you, and I want you to write this thing down or have it at the back of your mind, that someone is telling you this night, with the way Shahara Reporters, you people are trying to make this thing can never work. That is number one. It will fail. And I'll tell you why it will fail, because it has no basis. You cannot be trying to have a revolution in a country like Nigeria. Igbos are telling you they are not going to protest. Some people in the north are telling you they are not going to protest. Some religious leaders are trying to tell their members not to protest.
Now,
are you getting me?
Let me tell you something. If there is nobody that said they are not going to protest, meaning the protest is not going to work. If everybody say we are going to protest, you know that the protest is not going to make sense. If everybody tells you you are going to be successful, no obstacle in your way, you know that you are not going to be successful. In your school, if you have not failed any test, you have not failed anything, you know that you are not going to be successful. I am putting it to you that the yardstick to measure success is the obstacle you are able to overcome. These people who are saying it are the people who are being sponsored. A man who sponsored fake bishop during his election, don't you know he's capable of sponsoring people who can come to social media to tell you that they're not interested in the protest? He's capable of doing that. You know, what I'm trying to do is that I don't want to get people discouraged, because we know what is on ground. Let me tell you, you see, you said people are saying in the north they don't want to protest. But let me tell you, they bought saw machine. They cut wolves. They are putting it close to the road to block roads. So the protests, I'm telling you, have started unknowingly to you. They have shared clothes. Even me, myself, I printed some clothes that I'm going to share to my people. You understand? So there are plans on the ground. But people must still come out to say, my people are not protesting. It is normal. People who sponsor fake bishop, people who have never been pastor, mechanics, they turn them to bishop just because of campaign. You are undermining their power of propaganda. No, my brother, you can't do that. And they are propagandists. They can do anything they want to do. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I don't want us to be negative about this. Let's watch and see. You see, I always refer to, you know, to the Christian faith because I'm Christian. You see, people who are Christian understand when the Bible says, test and see that the Lord is good. So, my brother, just summarize what you want to say in 1 minute so that we can have another corner. Thank you so much.
All right. In conclusion, I want to tell the federal government they should release Marcel. There's no need keeping him there. The court has set him free. Let him go. He's a free man.
That is right.
Since Britain has decided to forgo their own, fine and good. We know who we are fighting.
Yeah.
We know who we are fighting. We are fighting Britain. Not to me, I don't think that our politician is the problem. To me, for me, I don't believe Nigerian politicians are the problem. They are just puppets in the hands of their masters. The real enemy is Britain and the West, not even Nigerian politicians. But Nigerian politicians are just like when a master hands and other slaves.
All of them are the problem. All of them.
One thing I like about Nigeria now, what is happening in Nigeria, everybody has his own opinion now. Is when we get to the field, are you getting me? Then we understand. I pray that this protest is some profit, you know. But I'm telling you again to end this.
You don't have to say it. You don't have to say that, man. You don't have to say that. I know what you want to say, and you don't have to say that. You don't have to say it will not work.
Don't forget about what happened at Lekki Gate. That was just a piece of iceberg of what is going to happen.
Let me tell you, that happens in 2020, right?
Yes, bro.
We're in 2024. Let's raise the case there.
All right, bro. Thank you for giving me the platform.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Let's have another contact. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, morning, Okocha.
Your name and where you are calling from, sir. I really know you, but I want the viewers to know where you are calling from, your name.
Right, okay. It's Daniel from London.
Okay, Daniel from London. You are always calling when we are doing program. Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
So I believe you have been with us for some time now. You know what we are discussing. Can you share your own opinion with us?
Regarding Falana saying
the threat is not going to work.
Yeah, the threat from federal government is
it's not going to work.
Part of that has been their strategy. That has been their strategy. If they don't intimidate you, they try to frustrate you. If they can't frustrate you, they try to use propaganda. If that doesn't work, they issue threats. If that doesn't work, then they just have to come out in full force. So this time around, like I told you yesterday, that at least, thank God, at least the protest is starting from the north.
From the north.
And you can see they are destroying a lot of things. They went to one of the, I think you must have seen they went to one of the senators'
house
family and so they've been to like 4 of them now.
Not only 4 of them in Kanu State yesterday. I told you people what happened. A House of Assembly member went to a public, they invited him to an occasion. When he got there, the mob came after him, undermining that he was with police. They overpowered the police. They wanted to kill him. He ran away. See, time is coming. These politicians cannot even walk on the streets, and the time is here.
Yeah. And again, your last caller, Okocha, I'm just going to tell you, listen, this guy just wasted maybe like 10 minutes of your time ranting, just saying nothing, absolutely nothing. This sort of thing, when you listen to people like that, once you listen to them, you allow them to go. He's complained everything. He has been nagging, complaining. He never issued out any solution of how Nnamdi Kanu will be released, or how, since the protest is going to fail, then give us a solution. Come up with an idea to say, okay, if you guys do it this way, if you do it this way, I think it's going to be successful. It's not just about saying, oh, it's not going to. You're just,
I got what you are saying.
He's the owner of his phone. When people come online to talk, sometimes, I told you last week, sometimes I just, I cringe. I feel like, wow, really? Well, anyway, I'm just going to listen to you. Then let's see how it goes. Yeah.
No problem. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for your support and everything.